good day. If you are new to this channel, please click down below the subscribe button down below to grow this channel so you can get more tips on relationship and marriage. Today I'm really talking about marital issues. Now what I really want to talk about is ways. 5 ways of knowing if you are matured enough for marriage. It's for both the male and the female here. If you are matured, because marriage is for mature people. We're not talking about age here. You can be 50 years and not still matured. You can be 40 years and not still be matured. We'll talk about 5 things to know if you are matured enough for marriage. Yes. Now, the first thing I will talk about is sharing. No, marriage is all about sharing. I have observed that most people don't want to share, so you don't share your things. And then when you are married, you will not share it with your children, you will not share it with your spouse. And so if you have a type that you can't share with your siblings already, you can't share with your friends, you can't even share your biro, you can't share anything you have, my dear, you are not ready for marriage, because marriage is all about sharing. Another thing I'll talk about is still linked to sharing, and that is selfishness. If you are still living for yourself, all you do is to eat, you are concerned about yourself, you're concerned about your stomach, you're concerned about your skin, you're concerned about everything about yourself. My dear, you are not ready for marriage, because marriage is all about being concerned for your spouse or being concerned about your children. It is now beyond you. So if you are still living and discover that all you do is about you, me, myself, and I, my dear, you are not yet matured for marriage. And now the third thing I want to say is the third thing I want to say about marriage is that if you know you cannot compromise, marriage is about compromise. If you know you cannot compromise within your spouse, you cannot compromise. Never. My word is my word. My integrity is my integrity. Once you are married, it is more than your integrity. It's now sitting together. If your husband says don't do, you will not do. If your wife says don't do and you go and do it, it causes problem. So ability to compromise, you compromise. If you know you have not been able, you can't compromise. You stand for what you stand is what you stand for. We're not talking about religious belief here. We're talking about your mindset towards life. You are not ready to compromise, my dear. You are not matured for marriage, because marriage is about be compromising with your spouse. Yes, it's the truth. It's the hard truth. It doesn't mean that whatever I believe in, any man that will not agree with my way, I will not marry. My dear, you are not ready for marriage. So if you are not can't compromise, my dear, you are not matured for marriage. Another thing is the fourth one I want to say is listening. The problem we have with marriage today is we have spouses that don't listen. Everybody is being judgmental. Everybody want to pass judgment. Everybody want to make comments, and that is one of the reasons that's leading to high rate of divorce. So if you can't listen, you don't have that listening ability. You don't know how to listen to another person. It is your own that stands. My dear, you are not yet matured for marriage. Yes, you are not yet matured for marriage, because marriage is about listening to somebody when the person is crying, when the person is in pain. You are listening to the person. When the person wants to say rubbish, you will listen. So if you say, I beg, I don't have time, you enter your door, normally your parents' house, and you slam the door, my dear. That thing, if you try it in marriage, it can lead to serious thing. So if you have that, it's a sign that you are not yet matured for marriage. And the last one I want to say here is, if you cannot cook for people as a woman, you cannot cook. All you do is, even in your parents' house, you go to the kitchen and you cook for only yourself, and you serve it in your own plate and enter your room and eat. My dear, you are not ready for marriage. You are not yet matured at all for marriage, because marriage, you have to serve people. You cook, you serve your husband. You cook, you serve your children. So if you are that type that you cannot cook for somebody else, you cannot cook, you cannot prepare, you cannot serve people, my dear, you are not matured for marriage. Even though you have housemates, say I will get housemaid, most times if your mother-in-law is not housemaid that will serve her now, you know that now. Or maybe your it's not everybody that housemaid can save. Your husband, don't expect housemaid to serve. Anything you see there, you will take it. So if these are the 5 tips I brought out for you to know if you're actually matured for marriage. Tips I brought out is a challenge to you. You can work on them, and so that you can actually get married, you can enjoy a blissful marriage. Once more, don't forget to subscribe to this channel to get more of amazing videos. Thank you for viewing.